Alright, what up people? It's your boy Chig from Green Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time is to talk about Newcastle versus Arsenal. Well, we won. We won 1-0. It was a fabulous 23rd minute strike from Mesut Ozil. And as my friend Jay said in our WhatsApp group, he'll miss Mesut when he's gone. He's probably, in a weird way, our most underappreciated player. Whilst I wouldn't necessarily go that far, I've got to say, it will be a shame when he does go. In a weird way for me, I think he's on the verge. Sounds silly to say this about a 29-year-old player, but he's on the verge of fulfilling his potential, weirdly. You know, he's been playing really well the last couple of weeks. And sure, he's probably playing for a move, but just can't help but think if we can just offer him what he wants, maybe there's more to come from Mesut. But I thought, job done. It wasn't the prettiest performance. It wasn't the most fluid performance. I still think defensively we have issues. Wenger, for the starting lineup, went with the same lineup as he did against West Ham with one change, and that was Lacazette. He threw Lacazette in for Giroud. Lacazette I'll come back to in a second because he did something today that I absolutely loved, but I'll come back to that. But all in all, job done. As I said in my preview, the most important thing was 3 points today. And now, at least provisionally, until Liverpool play tomorrow. And who knows? You never know. As I record this, Spurs are about to play Man City. That'll be an interesting game. You know, many have said if anyone could beat City at the Etihad this season, it will be Spurs. They are the best team set up. They're the best set up to be able to get that result. Let's see what happens. But as things stand, we're fourth. I know, let the jokes roll in, but for me, it's just about finishing as high as we can. I think certainly the title's gone, but the title's gone for everybody, not just for Arsenal. It's for us, it's just about finishing as best as we can and potentially trying to win the Europa League. So anyway, we're back in the top four. For me, I wanted to address two things. First of all, this Iwobi hate. You know, certainly Mesut was man of the match there. I thought he played pretty well. Apart from the fact that his goal was fantastic, I actually thought he played pretty well today generally. Had a good, well-rounded game. But this Iwobi hate is fucking ridiculous. Let's be honest here. And this will annoy a lot of people. If there was a 20-year-old player who happened to be Jack Wilshere, who happened to be Aaron Ramsey, loads of people be sat here making excuses after excuses if they played just as well as Iwobi did. But for some reason with Alex Iwobi, they are shitting on him. They are talking about how he's not good enough to play. For a 20-year-old, mind you, he's not good enough to play. These are the same people that will still defend a 28-year-old Aaron Ramsey when he does the same shit. But for some reason with Iwobi, a young player, mind you, a player who's shown he can do it for his country. Oh, no, he's useless, he's this, he's that, and the other. Now, to me, it would be wrong for me to make insinuations past what I'm doing already. I'm going to leave that to you to tell me why that's happening. But this shit needs to stop. Because this man did not play badly today. For me, in my mind, Iwobi needs two things. This motherfucker needs to learn how to shoot. And he needs to be able to add percentage football to his game. What do I mean by percentage football? Iwobi is a chance taker. He's pretty direct. Considering that he's quite a skillful player. He's a player that likes the ball at his feet. Now, when you're direct and you like the ball at your feet and you like taking chances, a lot of the time you're going to run in, you're going to give the ball away, you're going to over dribble, you're going to do things that you shouldn't do on a regular basis. And that is Alex Iwobi's problem, that his decision making in that respect needs to be better. He needs to be able to, for the want of a better word, percentage football. What do I mean by percentage football? The best percentage footballer I know in our team is probably Mesut Ozil. Because fair play, whenever someone wants to defend Ozil, they'll bring out them stats. Them stats are already floating on Twitter right now about key passes and this, that, and the other. But it's sensible because then when people start shitting on Ozil, people are very quick to say, hold up. But do you know how many passes Ozil did on X day around this period of time? But because when Iwobi takes a chance, he gives the ball away 2 or 3 times, trying to play that percentage, trying to make something happen too much, then people remember those 2 or 3 chances and they won't give him the credit they deserve. Today being that day. Now, with one of those people, one of them is my close friends and a friend of the show, and I don't want to shit on him too bad. But he was having a discussion with me and a couple of other people jumped in. I have no issue with this friend. As I've always said, we are free to have different opinions. But to me, not giving a kid the credit he deserves, when today, to me, he played well. Did he give the ball away a couple of times? Sure. But in my mind, it was also his cutback that led to the goal. Or am I being crazy? Other than Mesut Ozil, I'd give him second man of the match. If there was such place as second place for man of the match, it would go to him. Let's calm down a little bit, people. Anyway, then the second thing I wanted to bring up was the fact that when Lacazette came off, he just threw his gloves at Wenger's feet when he came off, and I fucking love that. What does this guy have to do to finish a game, to get 90 minutes? Every single time, 75th minute, it's bound to be him. 74th minute, it's bound to be him. Why not leave this guy on for 90 minutes? In a game like that, where it's 1-0 and it's tight, and Newcastle are putting pressure, and in the second half, they stepped it right up. Our backs were against the wall. Those are the type of opportunities that Lacazette loves. You know why? Because then the team has to take chances. Then they leave a couple more gaps in the defence. And that's when a striker can get goals. Give this guy a chance to prove himself. You spent 50 million on him. Come on. Us as Arsenal fans want to see him do so well, but Wenger's not giving him an opportunity to do so. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. You let me know what you think about the game. I just realised my camera's gone really silly. Sorry about that. You let me know what you thought about the game. No doubt I'll get a lot of Iwobi comments, but let's create a healthy debate. I'm not trying to suggest anything, but let's create a healthy debate. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think. Crush that like button and hit that subscribe button. I'm coming with shows thick and fast because, quite frankly, the games are coming thick and fast, people. All right, I'm out of here. Take care. Peace.